What's up, Internet world? We're the News 19 Nerds with the full team here.
Assemble!
As he walks over to the side, who are you walking over to the side?
His fave.
That's my boy. I hope he's in the game.
Who are you?
Thanos.
Okay, that's Thanos. I'm Michael.
Okoye.
That's what we doing? Nobody told me. Who are you?
M'Baku.
Baku!
Okay. So we're using our made-up names.
Yeah, who are
okay,
you?
that's cool. I'm Michael.
All right, Michael.
He's Ebony Maw.
Why would you do that to me?
Because he's right there.
That's you just saw me. Yeah.
That's Squidward.
Yeah, that's Squidward. That's great. I love all of you
man.
so much, and I hate you all. So what are we talking about?
I don't know. You said it's
Thanos is right.
Thanos is right. We talking about Avengers, man.
Oh, I didn't know. You just told me I had to stay.
I told you.
Right, he said everybody stay until that's all
Talking
show.
about a game that could be up to par up there with Marvel Spider-Man and Batman trilogy. Those series.
Okay.
We don't count Origins, really.
The Avengers trailer came out. It's part of Square Enix's 2019 E3 press conference. People went crazy in the crowd. I've seen it. Some of you guys haven't seen it yet. But I wanted to assemble everybody since we had our team of Avengers for the Avengers trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, y'all ready?
Let's do this.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's do this.
You know that old saying, never meet your heroes? Well, I did. And it was awesome. The Avengers were everything I imagined.
Hello, San Francisco!
Of course I'm gonna go up.
Thor, Tony, check it out. At once.
Try to keep up. This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Let's go, Bruce.
Right.
Let's make this quick. Secure the bridge. Those weapons can't get into the city.
You set him up. File, knock him down.
Also effects are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everything is sparking everywhere.
There are humans trapped, and lots of small, angry men with guns.
Is that a joke? Did Thor make a joke? Cat, they got pulsar tanks.
Tony, Thor, the cables! Cap, what's going on over there?
Get by the shield.
Dark Chimera, what's your status?
We should head back.
No, stay on task. There are still civilians on this bridge.
All right.
Reactor.
Damn it, they played us. Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well,
Press that.
we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I don't know what that is.
So who are we in the game? Are we the girl who's like, I met my heroes, or are we the Avengers playing each?
You're the Avengers.
Okay.
You get to pick. Well, from those Avengers, you get to pick from the original, I guess 5, because we never saw Hawkeye, which is interesting. You saw your original MCU Avengers minus Hawkeye. You get to pick one of those. It's up to 4 players, and you can go on missions. There's single player and multiplayer modes. You get to go on missions. So based on the trailer, what are your thoughts?
I'm not impressed.
Okay.
For it to be Square Enix,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the facial recognition was off,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought the voices were not great.
Is it because you wanted it to be the actress who was doing it? Because that threw me for a little bit first too.
Why not? Why not have them look like who they are in the movies?
The problem I have with it is if you're going to do an Avengers game and we have a movie, in other words, if we didn't have the movies,
Right. This would be
fine.
fine.
We have the movies.
Mm-hmm.
We have 22 movies.
Mm-hmm.
You could have easily got them to voice this, and you could have easily or at least got somebody similar.
I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know easily. I don't know how much money Square Enix has for like Robert Downey Jr.
I mean, but you could have got Robert Downey to do a couple of lines, or I get what I'm saying is, if Marvel's doing a Square Enix and partnering with a game, this is your first one. It should have been, and I'm not knocking it. I want to see the gameplay as far as like how well does that work, because we've been let down by Square Enix before. For it to be the first one, I wanted to be a look. I wanted to.
You want to come harder?
I did. It just didn't resonate with me.
I don't know why they chose, I guess, to not. I guess, could it be the contracts or, not being able to afford
but let's be honest, there's enough people out there who sound like
Right.
Because that does not sound like Thor.
No.
So that's the one that threw me off. The other two, I mean, for one, we heard Troy Baker and who's Nathan Drake?
What's his name?
Troy Baker and I can't think of what his name is. What's his name?
Nolan North.
Nolan North. There we go. We heard their voices. They were Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. We know they're in the game.
I didn't realize that was them.
Yeah. So I mean, to me they stood out. But the issue is,
You can get Mark Ruffalo. You might not get Robert Downey Jr. You
can get Mark.
but I think the issue
You can get
is,
Scarlet Witch.
I think the issue is,
I mean, you
if
can
you
get-
get one, you want
He
all.
even have like a little Russian accent.
But that's my problem. Like that's the one big thing that I have with all of these things because one of the best things that DC ever did was get Kevin Conroy to do the Batman voice in all the Batman games. And I know Marvel doesn't have their animation on point like DC did. Because you also got, for your Superman game, I do remember them getting, oh boy, I can't remember what his name is, but they usually get those voice actors. We know what these characters sound like. We know what they look like.
Right.
So do you feel like they're at a disadvantage because they can't use movie likenesses?
If you're not going to use movie likenesses,
Why
They'll
come out
make
with
a
the
game?
I mean,
It was kind of even weird in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite when you hear Iron Man talk, but it's not Robert Downey Jr. speaking, and you hear Captain America talk. It's like more.
it sounds fake.
Yeah, like this is a voice you would hear maybe like in a comic book. Like I've gotten so used to hearing them in this way for so long.
And again, if you're not going to... My thing is there's enough people out there that sound like Robert Downey Jr. that you could have faked it. And that's my problem. Like, don't give me...
And here's...
These days are over.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Because Multiple Alliance 3 is coming out in 2 months.
What I'm saying is, the days of you giving me
This game.
not up to par games is
scratches on
over.
the back.
I've seen God of
Sounds
War.
like please.
God of War plays like
like a movie.
yes. The Witcher, those games that did not seem like a AAA Avengers game.
Really?
That did not.
I disagree.
Not to me. Does this pair stand up to The Witcher? You saw Cyberpunk. You saw what Keanu Reeves looked like. You couldn't. None of those people look like the people we saw.
I think that's on purpose, though.
But my point is, then I don't want to play it.
Really?
I don't.
And it goes back to like when I was telling you about comic books and versus movies and how you have to and how I like to read because without pictures because I like to imagine things and then once I see it on the screen now that's
that's the world that they've created.
But that's the world we created now so we don't really have that much more imagination because I can't like even when I was looking over your shoulder as you were looking at this earlier I was like I look like
right.
Yeah, I mean that's just me, and I know
my
so I look right. That ain't my Scarlett Johansson.
Hey, hashtag not my Captain America.
Right.
like I'm sorry, when I hear Avengers Assemble, I see Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I hear Chris Evans. When I hear that hammer, I hear Chris Hemsworth. I did not feel like, even if you don't get somebody who sounds just like him, give me somebody who resonates like that.
Yeah.
That dude did not resonate as
I
a
feel like
god.
of the ones that we saw just now, the voices, I feel like Thor was the weakest, just based on this video.
Scarlett Johansson was the weakest.
It was pretty. It
like
was
Scarlett.
pretty
But,
plain.
Like,
and,
I don't. Again,
No
I'm
personality.
not knocking this.
and like
game.
Scarlett Johansson didn't have a lot of personality coming through when she was acting, but it was still Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
versus this other person.
Like I said, I'm not knocking. I'm not knocking Ultimate Alliance. What I'm saying is AAA games now. Woo! When we saw Cyberpunk and Keanu Reeves walked, it was on screen. You knew that was Keanu Reeves. Like that one for me. Like nothing else so far from E3 has got me like Cyberpunk 2077 and seeing Keanu Reeves in a game. I heard him, I saw him, he looks like that. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not the it just didn't feel like, especially like when I see
Something like
Sorry, I just took it back.
especially when we played God of War, man. God of War was amazing.
One of my favorite video
Red
games
Dead
ever.
Redemption, like it just didn't resonate with me.
But Michael, you liked it. So why were you okay with the faces?
I'm
not being-
excited. So, because we got the same thing with Marvel Spider-Man. That Peter Parker is not Tom Holland because they're telling a different story. So,
But he fit the story they were trying to tell.
yeah, but based on this, we don't know if they fit or not.
Yeah, but
This is only a 3-minute vertical
But it
slice.
still looked like Spider-Man, and the voice.
But these people look like people.
No, they don't. They
This-
don't.
I said they look like.
The Peter Parker here doesn't look like Toby.
No,
Doesn't
what I'm
look
saying
like
is
Pete,
the
Tom
Spider-Man
Holland.
looked like Spider-Man. Like
But these people-
that Captain America did not look like any Captain. That didn't even look like the Funko Captain America.
I don't know. I would disagree with
I didn't-
that.
I didn't
mean,
like
Iron
how
Man
Tony
looked like
looked.
Iron Man.
I didn't.
That's because
But
this Captain America had looked like he had armor on, like he was going in on a Halo mission.
Yeah.
the Tony Stark that we saw, I guess that might have been a couple years later with the long hair.
That was after, presumably, it looks like Cap
What
might have
Mark?
died or
What
something.
armor was that? What Mark armor was that? I ain't never seen that armor, and I've seen all of them.
Who knows?
I'm just saying. Like,
They're telling a different story.
The only one who looked like he was supposed to look was Hulk.
Yeah.
That was the
like
only one who looked like he was supposed to look, and I'm
It's
like,
hard to mess him up.
And I just, like I said, even Scarlet Witch didn't look like the way she was supposed to look, and that's to me where I was like, it looked cartoonish.
I think it's still gonna play well. Though.
It's going. I'm hoping it plays well, but
I
if
think
it
so.
looks like it,
'Cause
if
it
it
looks-
plays like it looks,
There was gameplay mixed in with the cinematics,
Just a
which
little
is
bit.
exactly what you want from God of War. It
sure.
has the
But
same thing
again,
as God of War,
but
which is
again,
kind of cool.
I wanted a AAA, and maybe it's just. Remember we talked about fans. We want what we have imagined in our head, and maybe I'm being guilty of that right now, and that's probably what it is. I wanted what I had imagined in my head, what I thought Square Enix was going to bring, especially after seeing the new Final Fantasy trailers. Those looked. See what I'm saying? Like,
You talking about Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah.
A game that's been in development for like 7 years?
Then I want 7.
I'm about to say
I'm
they
just
put
saying.
a lot of time and
I'm
money
just-
into
I'm
it.
just saying.
Final Fantasy is known for having
I'm
like
just saying, if you go give me an Avengers
gameplay.
game, and it took us 10 years to get in game. I'm I'll wait 6 years. I'll wait. I'm in no hurry. You talking to the people who waited for Metal Gear Solid? I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm in no hurry.
He's in no hurry.
Still
Any
waiting on
positives
that
from the
Def Jam
trailer?
game.
You're just like, ugh.
Again, maybe I'm just being hyperbolic.
No, I like it.
It just didn't.
It's a different opinion.
It
I get it.
It didn't resonate with me,
Okay.
and maybe it's just me.
No, because I'm sure there are people who agree with you. People who they want it to look like MCU, and I think it's definitely.
It didn't even look like the comics to me. That's what it didn't even.
Damn.
Yeah, you after seeing Endgame and reading the comics, that didn't even sound like something Tony Stark would say, with the long hair. It just didn't seem like my Avengers. And again, I'm probably being that dude I say not to be. Not my
So-
Avengers.
Hashtag.
10 years of Marvel movies being incredible.
And you gotta remember
Probably
the books too.
Like, right, but
Yeah.
also I'm just saying this is just based on MCU. Like they said, this is an MCU style game, just a different story.
Somebody said Black Widow low-key looked like Lord Farquaad.
You in timeout. Whoever you are who said that, you in timeout.
You there, ogre.
You in timeout until the
she
game
kinda
comes
did.
out.
Oh no.
You in timeout to whoever said that. That was so, ooh.
I had to say it. I'm sorry. That got me.
That hurt me in my fourth ventricle.
Because I was trying to see what the comments were underneath the game.
I said, I'm not
trailer.
like, maybe it's just not for me because I was just, and again, I've been waiting for Cyberpunk 2077. So that's me. Avery talked about God of War being the best game he's ever played, and I did not believe him until we played it, and I was like,
That's very good.
I was like, I can see why this was great.
Game of the year, boy.
Spider-Man, just like, I spent hours just swinging through New York.
But see, I think this game is going to play just as fluid as Spider-Man, being under of course, the Marvel game now with stuff like this. And how that cutscene they had with, like, Iron Man, like, flying through, like, whatever was going on in the bridge, reminds me exactly of, like, a clip we saw, like, when Spider-Man first got introduced.
When he was on the raft?
Yeah.
When he was fighting against Electro through the raft or whatever?
Yeah. That looks just like that. So I think this game's going to play great.
I think Spider-Man looks better than this.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments, because I don't like the face of the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
I'm not a
and
fan
people
of,
like it do. I don't like it.
I'm with you. We talked about that before. I'm not a fan of the face of Spider-Man, but I do like. I didn't even like Mary Jane, but I love Doc Ock. I thought everybody else was on point. I even liked Aunt May. I liked her, the way they did her, but I loved.
What was the villain name?
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative.
He
I
was.
didn't play Spider-Man.
I liked the mechanics.
I still
So if
have
they
my
get the mechanics
consoles.
right, I can look past some of the other stuff.
Okay.
If they can get the mechanics
So
right.
that's what they need to do. So this one didn't win you over.
No.
But
'Cause
maybe
I'm-
a demo comes out, because this game comes out March.
2020.
When does it come
May
out?
2020?
I thought it was April 2020, but I could be mistaken.
They said at the end.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It came. It was a screen.
May
right there.
2020.
May 2020.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. Again, I'm probably being extra, because it's not because I just watched freaking Winter Soldier again.
I think this could win you over in terms of like the gameplay mechanics.
The gameplay does.
Because a lot of people were saying once you team up with your buddies and pick your Avengers,
that could help.
Could
Like
be
if the
awesome.
4 of us played,
That'd
it
be
might.
dope.
And they said that they're gonna add Avengers and later levels into the game for free,
Oh.
which is awesome.
Okay.
DLC.
So I'm gonna say, who do you
on the
originally
stage
get a
they
chance to
said
play
so you
with?
probably get the original 5.
Okay.
They said they're gonna add more Avengers to the game and different locations all for free.
So we could see
For
Black
years to
Panther.
come.
We
That's
could
what
see-
they
Going to Wakanda.
We could see
Yeah.
Hawkeye. We could see Scarlet Witch and Vision. We
Yeah.
could see Falcon.
Yeah.
Possibly Spider. Well, could we see Spider-Man? Because that's.
Why not?
I'm asking because
I think so.
Because that
Spider-Man's definitely going to make a cameo.
like that
I want,
to me sounds.
What I want,
Guardians.
no, the X-Men.
Hello. That's why I've been over here just playing with it. I'm like,
Because
come on, yo.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 comes out to the Switch because they helped produce it. It has X-Men, it has Guardians, it has Avengers.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'd go back. Okay.
I'm thinking about buying a Switch just for that game.
Right.
Because I like that.
Because
Like,
it has the people that you want,
Yeah,
and they look like the comic.
and
characters.
hopefully that's what I'll get with this. Is they
Right.
start bringing in more of these characters. Like imagine playing as Rocket.
you like setting up traps and
Yeah.
calling in
I
maybe
love
Groot as like a
it.
support
Yeah,
character or
imagine
something.
playing as Rocket or just running around yelling "I am Groot," slapping
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
when
do
Hulk
that.
kicked that dude, that was funny.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm like just curious about because they're so like different characters. Like they're really gonna have to nail down on like the game mechanics for specific characters.
For like
'Cause
flying.
Right, right,
Playing as Iron Man is
Man.
not gonna be the same
Same
as
as
playing as
play-
Captain
You're
America
right.
or Hulk.
Playing as Thor is not going to be the same as playing.
And
as,
those combos when you got all 4 people together or whatever, is that going to change
and
the
can you get them on screen and make it not seem like I do like Anthem, but Anthem is a buggy game. But I'm telling you right now, flying in those machines,
That's pretty good.
it feels like Iron Man. And if you can duplicate that and get rid of like when there's so much going on screen. I got a 4K TV, and even then, sometimes it gets to be too much on screen.
Yeah.
So I'm.
question, because I haven't played like group games in a long time, like with your friends. Do they still do split screens?
Depends on the game.
Depends on the game.
But probably I would assume for this,
They're
everybody
all on screen.
Yeah, and I would assume it's not like local co-op, so everybody plays on their own console, so you get your own experience. So
Okay.
it probably wouldn't be split screen. It would just be whatever your
Okay.
game
Not that
is.
there's anything wrong with split screen because some
Yeah.
people,
They
they
Golden
play
Eye?
together.
Yo, GoldenEye scared the mess out of me, and that's what messed me up for.
Not scared.
It was stressful. You just
Oh.
sitting here like I don't know how to move around this map.
Then you got shot.
Then I got
and
shot.
Then you got respawned. And then when you respawned, you got shot again.
I got shot again because my cousin
Already
was
done.
waiting on me to get up.
Did you ever
Because
play?
they knew what a respawn
They knew what it was. I didn't know.
So I used to play that game so much that I would know like the order you would respawn in.
Right.
So you could
Right.
set proximity
Yeah.
monsters while people blow up. Like,
Exactly.
Got him.
I didn't get that far,
Yes.
but my cousins
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Shout out to
Oh, yeah.
Keenan and Buddy because they killed me
What up,
every
Keenan?
time.
What up, buddy?
There we go.
Friends of the show.
On that note, we're gonna sign off. Mix.
What do you guys rate it? Like, are you? In other words, is this a pre-order, day one release, or you go wait till it goes on sale?
As expensive games is now.
I'm about to say, you know, I'm not gonna.
So
Well,
soon as it come
2020,
out.
maybe I'll start saving
Unless
my
it's
pennies now.
Beyonce tickets.
so
I pre-ordered 5
Beyonce's
games.
DLC.
Depending
Right.
on-
This ain't a pre-order.
yeah, I just pre-ordered. We gotta do another video. Remember how much I told you I don't like Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it
Damn.
just based on what I saw tonight.
See?
And I
And you
pre-ordered.
don't even like it, but you see that's what I wanted.
I didn't pre-order the $60 one. I pre-ordered
You-
the $350 one.
You just proved my point. Because I would not pre-order this, and I'm an Avenger. Like,
Yeah.
guys, I've spent half of this stuff in this room is mine, and I have more stuff to bring in. And even I wouldn't pre-order this.
Okay. I don't know if I pre-ordered, but I might pick it up day one. I need to see more of it. I want to see like some gameplay.
So-
I'll
what
wait
is
till
it?
you bring it into the station and play it. Because,
Which-
yeah.
Is this in? Because you bought God of War like that week it came out.
Yeah, and I told myself, like, you know, it's a new game, I'm gonna wait, and then I just saw more people talking about it and posting videos. I was like, I gotta get this game. So yeah, man, I might just,
I'm gonna wait.
but see, I don't know. I just don't know. See me in 2020.
You tried to hide
That's
that fact
wrong.
that you pre-ordered Final Fantasy.
No, because I want to do a video about it.
Okay.
But I was just saying,
Because
when
as
some
much
pre-orders,
trash as you talk about
Yeah.
that game,
yo,
Michael
you guys
hates
didn't come at me for this.
Michael hates that game.
And I realized I was in the wrong mindset because I was trying to cheat the system with materia and that messed me up everything. But I definitely want to replay it again. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII, no. Final Fantasy VI. I said it. Final Fantasy VI is better.
I know they probably gonna come at me, but it's not a day one release for me. I need to wait. So, and I love the Avengers. I loved Spider-Man. You know what I want? I want that side-scrolling Avengers game we used to have back in the day.
Side-scrolling Avengers.
Oh, like the old arcade one. Yeah. You know they made it on Super Nintendo too.
He took way back.
Because I just bought the cartridge.
But
Okay, this thing is over. I gotta go on eBay real quick. So like and subscribe. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com. Comment. I'm gonna be back. I gotta go to eBay. It's a Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm out.
Super Nintendo
Take
Sega
a Genesis.
Bye.
I was dead broke. Yeah, you couldn't picture this.